Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ogbanje Joseph. Please subscribe to this channel, share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. So today we're going to be looking at the characteristics of entrepreneur. Characteristics of entrepreneur. So, um, an entrepreneur, like I spoke about in my other video, is actually a person that recognizes and pursues opportunities without regard to with regards to resources, or without regards to resources he or she is currently controlling, with confidence that he or she can succeed, with the flexibility of change. Okay, with the flexibility of change. Okay, and with the will to rebound, from setbacks. Okay, now an entrepreneur, okay, is a person who starts a business to follow a vision, to make money, to be the master of his or her own soul, both financially and spiritually. And it is and is an educated risk taker. Now, don't forget that an entrepreneur too is someone who organizes and manages a business, undertakes and assumes the risks for the sake of profit making. Now, a scholar called Murphy 2010, defines entrepreneurship or entrepreneur as a person who is dynamic and continues to seek opportunity and or different methods of operation, and will do whatever it takes to be successful in business. Okay, Reyes 2010 defines an entrepreneur as a person that recognizes and pursues opportunities without regard to the resources he or she is currently controlling, with confidence that he or she can succeed, with the flexibility to change the course as necessary, and with the will to rebound from setbacks. Now, Envic and Lenford 2000 defines an entrepreneur, okay, as someone who owns and operates his own business. Okay, Bagbit 1998 looks at an entrepreneur as a person that utilizes the opportunity of instability, turbulence, lack to produce something new, or modifies an existing one for profit motive. Okay, okay, so those are the things. Let me take that Bagby again. Bagby looks at an entrepreneur as a person that utilizes the opportunity of instability, turbulence, and lack to produce something new, or modifies an existing one for profit motive. Now, in other words, an entrepreneur perceives the market opportunity and then has the motivation, drive, and ability to mobilize resources to meet it. Now, an entrepreneur has possession of a new enterprise, venture, or idea, and assumes significant accountability for the inherent risks and the outcome. He or she has the capacity and willingness to undertake conception, organization, and management of a productive venture with all attendant risks, okay, while seeking profit, okay, as a reward. Okay, so those are the things. Now, interestingly, small business experts also have their definitions of the concept of entrepreneur. Okay, now even Rees again still looks at entrepreneur from the small business perspective, that An entrepreneur is a person that recognizes and pursues opportunity without regard to the resources he or she is currently controlling, okay, and all of that. Now, Murphy, okay, looks at an entrepreneur as a person who is dynamic and continues to seek opportunities and or different methods of operation and will do whatever it takes to be successful in business. Now, given the above wide range of factors and behavior which are used to define the concept of entrepreneur, we can see the difficulty and impossibility of finding a unified definition of the entrepreneur. Okay, hence, the Massey 2010, okay, looks at the concept of entrepreneur and it said that it can best be used in the past tense, to describe a successful business person. So, and according to him, an entrepreneur, is a business person who identifies, the existence of business opportunities, and based on this, he creates businesses, thereby creating new products, new production, new production methods, new markets, and new forms of organization to satisfy human needs and wants, mostly at a profit. So now it should be noted, that though most entrepreneurial businesses start, with small entrepreneurs, and they are only small business owners. They can also be big business, they can also be big business owners. So this is because successful entrepreneurs, unlike small business owners, are innovative, and when operating in an enabling environment, can rapidly create a large amount of wealth while bearing very high risks. In fact, innovation is considered to be the strategic tool of entrepreneurs. This is one of the tools that enable them gain strategic advantage over competitors. Entrepreneurs are individuals or groups or group of individuals who carry out entrepreneurship, activities to build business. Now, what are the salient characteristics of an entrepreneur? Number one, motivation. Entrepreneurs are usually passionate, buoyant, and highly self-motivated. They have very high energy levels and are always willing to take initiatives. They are usually, concerned about their business and how to increase the market share, how to improve their existing processes. That's number one. Number two, risk tolerance. The establishment of any entrepreneurial venture is risky, and the entrepreneur has to assume that risk. As risk and rewards are inseparable in order to grow, the entrepreneur should have large appetite for assuming risk. Entrepreneurship is a very risky venture. Entrepreneurial decisions can have far-reaching impact, on the organization, people in the organization, and even the economy. These decisions are critical. They are very critical, enormous, and cannot be easily reverted. The next one is vision. The entrepreneur is a visionary. The entrepreneur is a visionary. One of the major responsibilities of an entrepreneur, is to decide the direction the business should go. It requires a strong vision on the part of an entrepreneur, to do what? To ensure his or her business reach maturity. Then another characteristic of an entrepreneur is mental ability and creativity. Now, the entrepreneur should anticipate changes and must be able, to study the various situations under which decisions have to be made. Successful entrepreneurs have the creative ability to recognize and pursue opportunities. They are always on the lookout for new ways of doing things, such as launching new products, rebranding existing products, providing new services, etc. Now, the next one is clear objectives. Now, an entrepreneur has clarity about the objectives to be achieved in the business, the nature of goals to be produced, and subsidiary activities to be undertaken. This clarity in objective helps them, to translate their business idea into reality, and gives the business a sense of direction. The next one is good communication skills. Now, this basically pertains to communicate effectively. An entrepreneur who can effectively communicate with customers, employees, suppliers, and creditors will be more likely to succeed than the entrepreneur who does not. An entrepreneur must have a good feedback system. Okay, so those are just the major characteristics of an entrepreneur. Thank you very much.